Hi and welcome back to Garden Ninja. Now you may have heard the old proverb that March is in like a lion and out like a lamb, and it couldn't be more true this year. A storm Emma arrived last week and completely tore through the country. She dropped loads of snow, rain, wind and pretty much ground down the motorways to a halt. So what I'm going to be doing today, amongst other things, is recovering some of the damage that Storm Emma caused to the garden and other jobs that you can be doing in your garden in the month of March. So come on, let's get cracking. For those that watch my February update will have seen that I got this humongous wheelbarrow for my birthday, and it's actually filled up really quickly with all the debris from the trees and the bushes from Storm Emma. So I'm going to keep going and then hopefully compost some of this and dry some of the twigs out and use them for kindling. So the next activity is one of my favourites, and that's mulching. So as you can see behind me, we've got the first bin of last year's compost, which I put together last year in a video guide on how to make compost. Now I must be honest, it's not as fine and crumbly as I'd have liked it to be. However, I didn't turn it as often as I should have done last year because I was really busy with garden design work. It's still absolutely fine for mulching, but if you wanted to use it decoratively, you probably need to leave it another couple of months and give it a good old stir. But I'm going to use it to mulch the woodland area, which it'll be absolutely fine for. March is an ideal time for pruning evergreen shrubs and hedges, and you may remember this grisolenia hedge that I laid last year. And what I'm doing here is taking out the leader shoots, and this will encourage sideways growth, causing the hedge to push out more rather than become tall and leggy. So to say that the weather this March has been unpredictable is a real understatement. It's been atrocious, and it's really easy for all that glibness and the dark weather to take an effect on you. One thing that's giving me hope today is that after all that bad weather, I've noticed that the trees I planted in the Exploding Atom Garden last December have started to bud, which gives me hope because it means that they've taken and that the roots are imbibing the water and they're starting to put on new growth. So I'm going to show you some of those now, which shows that all is not lost and spring is definitely on the way. So March really has been a shocker of a month with some really bonkers weather, and I think it's important to recognise that sometimes when the weather's bad and things are looking glum, you can kind of start to feel that way yourself, and whether you suffer from low mood, maybe anxiety or a little bit of depression, it's important to recognise that there's always hope, and sometimes the garden can be your best remedy. Because I know for one this month I've had a bit of low mood, come out into the garden, see those trees starting to bud, and then all of a sudden all is not lost. So I just want to take a moment just to think about that, and that your garden really can be your best friend and the best remedy. So I've been Garden Ninja. If you've liked this video, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel for plenty more how-to guides and design hints and tips. Happy gardening.